everybody, this is Grace. In this video, I want to talk about some other kind of thoughts I've had lately. And it's about people being, true scientists, I guess. True masterminds. You know, back in the day, which was 100 years ago, really, back around 100 years ago, more and less, you had people who were very intelligent, and these people came up with theories and that were real, like Einstein, you know, that held some worth, you know, truly had worth, and went on. These days, I don't see it, but would we see it? Here's the question: would we even see it? Unless you're a student, you know, students might see the latest, but would we, who aren't students? I was a career student, no more. But yeah, you know, would we know? Would we even recognize? And why? Why wouldn't we? Besides that, you know, it can take around 20 years for anything to go through the process to be determined, is it true science, and then to get out to the general public. But really, are we really even hearing that? And then I kept thinking more about it, and part of it is that so much is wrapped around and has been for a while. This is nothing new, this part, nothing new. That's wrapped around entertainment and money, you know? Okay, and these thoughts aren't new to me to think about, you know, in my own mind. You know, because I've wondered for years, many, many years, is there anybody out there who's coming up with something new besides technology? Okay, I want to say, besides technology. We hear plenty about technology. Something that instead deals with human interaction, humans. You know, and problems humans have. You know, how to deal with them besides just throwing medication. Now, if somebody needs medication, their doctor has determined they need medication, of course they should take it as the doctor prescribed. You know, they have some kind of chemical imbalance or something, or whatever. You know, what the doctor says to do. But I'm talking about, you know, with those that don't truly need it. What is truly new? You know, there are always new kinds of theories, new kinds of treatments, new kinds of all these things that you know, are supposed to work, but it doesn't fit all. Of course, nothing fits all. Okay, but anyway, you know, we have all these different kinds of therapies that are you know, coming out. But nothing just seems to be like jaw-dropping, you know, like, wow, somebody really has figured something out, and that's great, and it just doesn't seem that way. It just seems like, you know, it's just carrying on from what was before, you know. And then you also have, you know, like, let's talk about just psychology. You have the pop psychologist, the armchair. I mentioned this in a video not too long ago. So much of this I have mentioned before in different ways. But, you know, the armchair psychologist, or the ones who are doing it, you know, to make videos and make money, and they really don't know what they're talking about. You know, yeah, we see too much of that, and so much of that is like more for dumbing down and entertainment, which I'm not that great about, not dumbing down and stuff. So, okay, but so we have so much that. You know, it's so much about entertainment and about not thinking, just going with it, you know, whatever it is. And that's a big part of it. I mean, who wants to see, you know, they want to push entertainment so people don't have to really think, because if you think, then you're not going to do what? You might not buy, you know, B-U-Y. You might not. You see? If you can't think, you just do. Okay. And yeah, you know, I had thought like that for a long time, and I'm not going to say anything bad about it. Yep, too much of it is about money. Don't teach people how to think. You know, don't teach them how to be logical. Don't teach them how to think for themselves. Now, that's too much. Well, I've seen too much of it. Instead, they just want you to buy. You know, just go with the flow. Go with what everybody else is doing. Everybody else is buying this, that, this, and the other. You buy it too. Be part of the crowd. Be part of the herd. Don't have your own thoughts. Yeah. Seeing too much. And in another way, and I've mentioned this before, that they push it is to make anybody who does have a brain, who has an actual brain, you know, does think for themselves and just doesn't let the media tell them what to think. They, you know, or you're a kid in school. I think they still do that. They bully them. Call them names. You know, they got names for brainiacs, for nerds, for geeks. There was a time when being a geek was a bad thing. It was a 4-letter word. Yep. And on top of all that, you also have the people who pretend like they know. You know, the narcissist person. That kind of behavior when they pretend they know more than the experts or the professionals or whatever. People who actually have the credentials, they think that they know more than them, and they put out to the world, you know, that they do, and when they don't really, they really don't know much at all. But they don't act at the same time. They don't act like they mind looking like, you know, a nerd, you know, or something. But that's because they add this part to it that is entertaining. You know, some people are actually watching it, believing them, you know, that they know what they're talking about. And some people are watching because they know these people really are not. And they're laughing, you know, laughing at them. So, yeah. I'm kind of going all over the place, as you usually do. But, yeah, I really want to see some brains, you know, some brainiacs, some really, you know, these people who really have some good ideas, good science, based on good science. And even if they, you know, I don't want them to just follow everything that's always happened in the past, and I don't want to be, you know, not about technology, like I said, although in this day it's going to have something to do with it, but just some real thoughts. Okay, you know, the masterminds of this era. Anyway, that's enough for this video for now. If you want to subscribe, click the circle. If you want to watch another video on this channel, click one of the rectangles. Like, subscribe, comment, and share if you would. And I'll talk to you on another video. Bye.